Hello everyone and welcome back to Valheim. I'm your host, 2005 Guy Pro 2. Okay, so this is a little glimpse of the upcoming multiplayer series. Granted, we're not here to actually watch the multiplayer, but I just thought I'd do it as a background and do things a little bit different, try and read things for you guys, even though my reading out loud is quite terrible. So we're here today to go through the update. Unfortunately, all this footage that's for the next single player episode and the multiplayer series, unfortunately it doesn't have the bits for the for this update in it, and there'll probably be another update in between this one and the end of the multiplayer of at least what we've shot. But that said, we've had a little bit of fun with the multiplayer. It works quite well. There seems to be quite a lot of people that have set up their own little individual servers. Granted, I think they have to be online as well before you can see it. Not quite sure, but we'll probably find that out later. That said, like I said, we're not really here to go through the multiplayer. We're actually here to go through the update. Now, there wasn't a changelog under news, so that threw me a little, but I did eventually find the actual update notes. So before I actually get into the update, I need to warn you guys, my reading out loud is terrible. That's why I try to refrain from doing it in-game. So that said, wish me luck, and hope that you guys don't mind the stuttering, the jaw locking, and everything else that might be coming our way right now. So there's been a couple of fixes, a couple of tweaks, a couple of things added, and a couple of tiny updates. This is basically so small of an update, it didn't really register at first, but let's get started and hope it all goes well. So first three fixes. Freeze at Valheim logo screen. One of the people I gifted the game to also had this problem. Not completely sure what started it, but apparently after installing they got stuck on the loading screen and couldn't actually play the game. Luckily that's been fixed, so if you guys have had that problem, you guys can play the game now as well. Apparently there was a problem with the block sound effect where the character wouldn't make any noise. At least I think that was the case. I don't remember him making a noise. It could be something else that I haven't noticed because I don't block. But that said, that's been fixed as well. When people were spamming the dodge ability, they were having problems with the player or the character consuming too much stamina. The extra consumption has been fixed, so hopefully if you jump out of the way and everything else, you won't consume too much stamina anymore. As somebody that didn't really get on with the whole dodge bit because it's on 2 keys, granted you can change the keys, there is that option in the key bindings. I just didn't fancy the whole dodge thing. But that said, the next one is server list tweaks, multi-line names and server count. Now I'm not sure what that's all about just yet without actually going into the game and actually having a look, but I suspect it's if you've got a name or with a space in it, apparently the game didn't like it. Also, continuous music enabled by default. I have noticed in game while playing before this update. I haven't played after the update just yet, but that's going to come later. When the music's been playing, all of a sudden the music would stop, and then something would happen, and then the music would start again. So at the moment, I think what they've done is they've made it either loop continuously the initial soundtrack until something else happens, or they've just got them all looping one after the other. But I've had the soundtrack lower because I wasn't sure if copyright was going to be a problem. But so far, there has not been any issues with the music on YouTube, so that's quite nice. That said, for those people that's done the background music for in-game, the original soundtrack, I have listed their names, the names of the artists and composers in the descriptions of all those videos. Getting back to the update, where were we? There's been a drowning effect added, so if you went out to sea and you couldn't swim back on time, it hasn't happened to me yet because I tend to be quite careful with that sort of thing in various games. Apparently there's been people going out to sea and then drowning and there wasn't an effect. Oh, now they've added an effect for it. Next one is 8 hugging dialogue GUIS, slightly larger. I'm not sure what GUIS is. It's spelled G-U-I-S. I suspect that's the size of the lettering. So maybe people on bigger screens, like myself, having trouble reading what's actually been written. So my guess is they've increased the size of the text. But why they've put down as GUIS, I don't know. I've never heard of that word until now. More. Oh, here comes another word I've never really been able to do. Circling cores in burial chambers. So apparently there wasn't enough of this type of core in the burial chambers, and they've increased it a little bit. So that's going to be interesting for when we go into those buildings. Next one is server list fixes. That's basically all it says. So my guess there was a problem with the server listings. Load enemy per player damage scale. Oh, sorry, scaling. So my guess with that one would be if you had lots of players on the servers and you were fighting in the group, the damage scaling was probably higher compared to in single player, or if somebody was on a server and a lot of people left the server, the damage was still the same level instead of being decreased. I'm not sure why it would increase or decrease even though with multiple people. Doesn't make any sense to me. But apparently that was a thing and that's been lowered. Localization fixes, I'm not completely sure what they mean with that. And the last one is server filter fix. So my guess is it makes it easier for us to find people on the servers that are around. Okay, so that was it. Everything that was listed there for the update. Hope that you guys have enjoyed this little background clip, as well as didn't really mind my stuttering with certain words and problems reading out loud. In a way, it probably is a good thing for me to actually do, but it's not really my cup of tea. That's why when I do update the videos normally, I would normally have people read it for themselves while I have other things going in the background, or just the background music. So I'm going to leave you guys here with the with this update, and I hope to see you guys in one of the upcoming videos. So if you've liked what you've seen so far, please leave a like. If you didn't, please let me know why in the comments below. Also, if you're not subscribed already, please hit the subscribe button to help the channel grow, and the little bell icon, and select all to get notified when the next videos go up. Thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you guys next time, and I hope that you've enjoyed the video. Bye for now.